Hello and welcome to LawSikho. Let's talk about the top 10 news developments for the day under 2 minutes for judiciary aspirants. And we start with the national news first. At the outset, let's talk about a scheme between Australia and India. So starting next month, which is December of 2024, Australia is going to open a new scheme which is going to allow talented young people from India to work in Australia for a period of 2 years. Now this is by virtue of a scheme which is called the Mobility Arrangement for Talented Early Professionals. It gives Indian university graduates and early career professionals an opportunity to work in Australia for a period of 2 years. Now the foundation for the scheme was laid back in 2023 by signing of a bilateral arrangement which is called the Migration and Mobility Partnership Arrangement between Australia and India. Secondly, the GMR Hyderabad International Airport Limited, it was recently recognized globally at the prestigious Airport Excellence Awards during Saudi Airport Exhibition 2024. This was held at Riyadh International Convention and Exhibition Center. Thirdly, the International Convention on Quality Control Circles, this was hosted by Sri Lanka Association for Advanced Quality and Productivity. The venue for the same was Colombo, Sri Lanka. Now here, this event witnessed participation by 3 teams from the Rashtriya Ispat Nigam Limited, which is the corporate entity of Visakhapatnam Steel Plants. Now this is something which is to be noted that all the 3 teams, they received the prestigious gold awards. Moving on, now days after denying BCCI permission to travel to Pakistan for the ICC Champions Trophy, now the government of India has refused to approve Kabaddi Federation's request to participate in a series of friendly games to Pakistan. So this is again a move by the Indian government to reiterate that we are not going to collaborate with Pakistan, let's say in form of any sporting event. Now lastly, for the national news, the Union Minister for Power and Housing and Urban Affairs, Shri Manohar Lal, he has jointly inaugurated power flow from Nepal to Bangladesh. Now this historic occasion marks the very first trilateral power transaction which has been carried out through the Indian grid. Now with that, let's talk about the international news developments which are important to note, and we start with the US. So US President-elect Donald Trump, he announced that Karoline Leavitt, who was his campaign press secretary, she is going to serve as his White House press secretary. Now this becomes important because she has gotten this position at the young age of 27, surpassing Ronald Reagan, who was 29 when he served under the presidency of Richard Nixon back in 1969. And lastly, for the international news, as per a new data set which was released at the United Nations Climate Talks, it is revealed that cities in Asia and the United States, they are the largest contributors to greenhouse emissions. Here are the top 5 countries who are the most polluting. So first, the top position is held by Shanghai, China, followed by Tokyo, New York City, Houston, Seoul, which is in South Korea. And with that, let's talk about the important day. So the day concerned is the World Day of Remembrance for Road Traffic Victims. This is observed every year on 3rd Sunday of November, and this time around it fell on 17th of November, which was yesterday. It aims to remind governments and individual members of society of their responsibility to make road safer. It began in 1993 and was later adopted by the United Nations back in 2005. That's all we have for the day. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until I see you tomorrow.